The video I did earlier on about Starmer's encounter with Trump has got quite a few views already, and it's quite interesting how our Prime Minister was made to squirm because Trump didn't really excel too much energy. He just talked basically straightforward, common sense type stuff like he always did, and I found it very apparent how defensive Starmer was. So he knows he was being put on the spot, and expertly so, by some of the questions thrown their way as well. And one thing I didn't mention, of course, was the online safety bill. A petition to repeal that has reached something like 350,000 signatures so far. The whole premise of this, of course, or the whole excuse they're using, is to protect our children. But you inadvertently end up censoring other things as well. I say inadvertently, it's probably more deliberate. Have a listen.
Social media sites. There are new powers here to censor your site, states mandate.
To censor my site?
To censor your site.
You mean Truth?
Truth
says?
I mean Truth. Is that okay?
Well, I don't think he's going to censor my site because I say only good things. Will you please uncensor my site?
Yeah, we're not censoring anyone.
You see Starmer worrying at the end there, really, oh, we're not censoring anything. A bit like his defensive attitude in the video I did previously. Pull the other one. It's an honourable thing to turn around and try and pass legislation which is genuinely going to protect our children. But if you look at the consequences of this bill, besides the excuse they're using, our children, there are consequences. There's many websites that we can no longer access, and also if you look at news, inconvenient truths that the mainstream media isn't doing anything about, not reporting on, and then YouTubers like, say, Paz up in London or me on Something Else report, they can then censor that under the online harms bill, keep it out of the way so no one gets to know what's going on. Very shifty indeed, but you need somebody to admit that they're keeping an eye on adults too, and so far nobody has, until
I'm sorry, the elite squad is not about children, actually. Shall I read you the thing? An elite squad of police officers is to monitor social media for anti-migrant sentiment. I don't think 13-year-olds are engaging that. So is it also to monitor adults? Simple question, yes or no?
Yes, of course it will.
Okay, there we go. Look.
Well, that was a rather inconvenient slip up at the end there, wasn't it? Is it monitoring adults as well? Yes. How embarrassing. I think this whole online safety bill, and let's not forget that this was originally proposed and drummed up by the Conservative Party, has been brought back by Labour and really gone to town with, is ill thought out, the consequences of which haven't been gone through, and really is disastrous all round. And the fact they're talking about banning or restricting the use of VPNs, which a lot of businesses rely very heavily on as well, there's a bit of an ulterior motive going on here, isn't there? Let me know what you think. Hit the like button on this, I appreciate it very much. Share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel. Here's the video I did before on the Trump encounter, if you want to catch up with that. And as always, I look forward to talking to you soon. Toodaloo.